What does it mean to be part of a church? It's an interesting question in the last year and a bit when, for most people, being part of a church has meant logging in to Zoom. What's it going to mean in the days and years ahead? Casper ter Kuile, someone who did his divinity degree at Harvard and has a really popular podcast called Harry Potter and the Sacred Text, it's like 23 million listens or something, has become an expert on how people gather and why they gather. And he says that people still do gather for the most important things, social transformation, personal transformation, and other things. But he warns people like, well, pastors and churches and other places that people aren't gathering like they used to. He gives one example by showing this photo when he speaks at conferences and such. This is people on the subway in New York City in the 1950s. And he asks, what functions did the newspaper that they're all holding perform? And people holler out classified, entertainment, weather, right, personal ads, maybe even news, all these things. Ter Kuile says, right, these are all things that still exist in our lives, but most of us don't go to the newspaper for most of those things. He says those things have been unbundled and remixed. The interesting consideration for me in that is that many churches are still trying to be all things to all people, kind of trying to attract people to the church by addressing all needs, when maybe churches should be asking, what do we have to offer the world that they can't get anywhere else? Let's focus on that.